This is something they'll be getting when they get into an apprenticeship. Each of the apprenticeships goes into this in greater detail, but we just want to make them comfortable walking through the prints, finding their way through, and knowing that they can do it ahead of time. And we were learning some of the symbols before and how to read the prints. So this is a fun class to teach because they come in and they don't understand anything on the print, and by the time we get down there, they can kind of find their way through. So it's fun.
It's got a diamond shape. Okay, if it ain't on there, you don't see it?
I don't see it, Tom.
There we go.
There we go.
It's somewhere in them pieces now.
We're going to study it out on that. That's the doors.
This is the same print that
Right.
We reading blueprints. We learning how to read blueprints. We reading a blueprint for a house, and I'm not very knowledgeable of it, but I'm learning something. So we read blueprints, and I mean, we have fact sheets, if that's what you want to call them, and it's helping us to learn how to read a blueprint. I hope to become a roofer.
Take it into the world and put it to
I hope to become a roofer. When I finish this program, I hope to become a very skilled roofer.
We did a pilot project last summer where basically we asked kids to volunteer their time, and the food that we grew either went home with the kids or went to the Goodman Food Pantry, and the students also had a chance to volunteer there so that they got to know many of the customers that the food pantry served. And this year we actually have this as a vocational skills class that includes both students with disabilities and students without disabilities.
Saying next year I want to go to college to be a teacher, secondary education, so I had some free periods now that I'm a senior, so I was looking for something with more of a leadership role than just a regular class. And also I just wanted to gain a new skill other than just reading and writing and such, and since this was gardening, it accomplished both those things of having kind of a leadership role and being able to garden and learn about plants and everything, because I had absolutely no idea about anything involving agriculture. So that was really cool to have that experience. I think one of the biggest things for me was being able to just connect with different people, being able to jump in and kind of learn as you teach. So just like gathering the skills that they definitely knew more than I did, but still being able to kind of be enthused and pumped about it even though I didn't know about it, and just getting in there and really being able to connect with people.
I'm Errol Reppimer. This is my second year helping out at the farm, and what got me interested was actually just volunteering, because I actually like doing this work. I like to work with my hands mostly, so it was like a outdoor hands-on type of experience.
So that's probably the biggest thing is, I know we have a programmer off-site, and he does all the programming, so when we have to go into the program, it's going to help give us the communication skills. We'll be able to look at it and see what we're actually, be able to describe what we're looking at so that we can relay it to him when different programming has to be done.
It's kind of learning the language of a foreign system. I mean, now we can at least speak the language to see it, to troubleshoot.
Previous trainers that we used to teach students the basics of PLC technology, and then these components were taken and put in these new trainers, which use the same components but reflect more what students actually see in the real world. This looks more like a real panel defined in PLCs in machines. The wiring follows the same color coding and labeling. Brand provides us great opportunities to acquire new materials and components and trainers that truly reflect what the students work with, interface with on a daily basis. It really gives them a much better feel and comfort level to troubleshoot equipment in their plant, where in the past they had to call outside assistance and help, or there was a lack of communications, transition from one shift to another when they had to troubleshoot these systems. The great thing was that, you know, through the needs that were established, the Wired grant allowed us to bring a consortium of different businesses from, you know, we have 6 different employers represented here, and bring them together in one place and teach all of them about, you know, new automation technologies.